Artist Talk. Live one-on-one conversation, 30 minutes of pure entertainment with musicians, writers, and actors, to motivators, chefs, and even rappers, to up-and-comings with the it factor. It's the Jazzie KWard coming at ya. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs. Tune in, chime in, sit back, relax. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs.
Jazzie After Dark. What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday to you. I am your host, Jazzie KWard, and welcome to another special edition of Artist Talk. And if you didn't know, right behind me, as you can see, April is Jazz Appreciation Month. So discover new music, discover new sounds, discover the jazz in you. And so what I need you to discover right now is this YouTube channel. So get your other device and make sure you go over to YouTube and go to KWard Radio and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's right over there. Hit that little bell that's right there in the notifications so you can get all these jazzy interviews and conversations. Go back and watch the replay, share with your family and friends, as well as the website. That's right. Jump over there with your other tablet and go to KWardRadio.com. I don't know about you guys, but tonight I'm super excited. I want to welcome everyone to the show wherever you are across the world. Welcome to Artist Talk. I appreciate all of your support, those who share the videos, ask questions. Make sure you go ahead and share the video right now. And again, my Cash App information is there if you want to support the show. Any monetary gifts to do the show, I appreciate all of that. And all that information is listed right there. Well, let's not waste any more time, right? To get the show started, my next guest, he's a international sensation. This brother's been in business, for over 35 years as a trombonist. Maybe he can teach me a little something about that. But he definitely has that it factor. And if you don't know Buff Dillard, shame on you. But let me show you a snippet of what's in store tonight right here on Artist Talk. Yeah. Hey. I told you, I taught this brother everything that he knows. You didn't realize that? See, I taught him that. I'm telling you, right? So, I'm just teasing y'all. So, give it up again for inspirational, smooth jazz. This brother is truly, he's international. He's blowing up the charts. He's a trombonist. He's a producer. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give this brother a lot of love. Again, share the video and let's welcome Buff Dillard to Artist Talk. Oh,
hey man,
you know, what's up, Buff? So everything is virtual. So we have an audience here, but you just can't hear them because with the pandemic and everything, But Buff, hey brother, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, man. It's good to be here, brother.
It's good to have you. Hey, Jazzie Harris, thank you so much for stopping by the show. But I want to tell you, brother, on that, a Stevie Wonder song you can never go wrong with. You would that all I do.
Yes,
and,
sir.
Who were some of the guys is that your band?
That is the Atlanta crew. I actually was not even looking when that was playing. So I can't remember all the musicians that was there. Okay. If it come back to memory, I'll definitely put them out there. Okay. Yeah, that was man, that was before the pandemic. That was probably 2 years ago.
Okay.
That I did a show down in Stockbridge, Georgia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and those guys are phenomenal. They are phenomenal. I'm going to get the names for you because it's robbery if I do not mention their names.
Oh yeah, I understand. Hey, you know what I do, Buff? I just, unfortunately, don't blame my heart with the pandemic. I just forgotten a lot of stuff.
A whole lot, man. A whole lot, and the thing about it that's funny is I do remember the keyboard player. Sad note. He lost his life. Raymond. I can't think of Raymond's last name. It was my first time ever playing with him, but he tragically lost his life in an accident. Probably not even a year ago. So, yeah, prayers to his family. Prayers to his family, man.
Yeah, that's really tragic. I would say, Buff, last year, it's been a blessing and a curse, this pandemic. Not even thinking in my own life that I would even live through something like this. And even going back, first of all, how have you been doing? Your family, and I know you also had a loss.
Yes. My father, and my father, lost my father. My mother and my father were both on the COVID unit at the same time last year this time, and mom made it out. What's crazy is that she had the underlying conditions, but she survived, and Pop did not survive. Had a lot of complications. We thought he was getting better, and I really think that he just got tired. And in fact, that it's hard when you can't go and visit your relatives when they're, they need to pull on your energy and strength and your will. And we weren't able to do that. The only thing they could do was to have us, my sisters, when I say us, my sisters, my three sisters, via Skype. We were able to see both of them and talk to them. My mother was responsive. My dad, he just looked around the room to try to find us, and I've never seen him in that state. He's such a strong king, and that did something to me.
Right.
It just brought a lot of things into reality for me when it comes to this world. But it's been depressive.
Right.
It's a struggle every day. I try to stay busy. The fan email, the fans instant messages have been coming through to I don't know, continue to inspire me and keep me, focused and sane. And but for a moment, I wasn't even hearing that. I didn't want to play music anymore. I was working on this particular album that just dropped last week, Born to Bone Jazz, and I stopped. I just no, I'm not. I'm not hearing music anymore. I don't want to hear music anymore. I just wanted to gravitate until I hit a ceiling or something, the stratosphere. But
let me
my mother, yeah.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My mother being here, it actually helped me stay focused, because then the focal point became getting her back to health and keeping her from being infected again. So we just spent a lot of our time taking care of her, and she encouraged me to continue to do music and get back out there and do it with along with the fans of my family, wife, children, all of that kind of good thing. So here I am. I'm back.
You are. Well, brother, I mean, your music, and especially during this time, Buff, we need, mind, body, and soul. Music for me is healing. And,
Yes.
A lot of times, especially during this time, a lot of people lost hope. A lot of people, people were losing their jobs,
Yes.
Everything, losing family members. But
yes.
What I have done, even for myself, is it's given me a little bit more time to reflect on things, prioritize, should I have things in order? And it also gave me enough time to discover people like you. Buff Dillard, you've been in this business over 35 years, and I'm shame on myself that I didn't know Buff Dillard. So shame on me for not knowing you.
Well, you know what? I'm surprised that we don't know each other, because I performed Jazz in the Park 3 years in Alabama, and that's crazy because that's where you're located, correct? So I've been down there 3 times, and got a fan base there in some of those areas down in some couple of cities. But don't beat yourself up too bad, man. Don't beat yourself up too bad, because I don't know. I get out, but I don't get out often. I do spot dates. I don't really tour. I haven't toured since I was a part of a horn section in other bands in my younger days. So we do spot dates, man. So it's okay.
It's okay. I appreciate it. And I just wanted to say, we had a few hellos. Hey, Jazzie Harris. We got Nicole Walden. Hey, Nicole.
Hello, Ace.
Hey,
hello there. Thank you. No, yours. Your beard nice. No, my beard.
Your beard. Buff, I used to keep a beard like that. It's some maintenance, brother. Just how do you just keep it so well groomed?
Man, you know what? That's the Hebrew in me. It just that we're known to have those type. But no, my family, my father, his brothers, they all had real nice beards. And so I let my grandson, my first grandbaby, was born, and he used to it was short, but he used to, like yours, he'd grab at it all the time. And I would never let it out because I knew it was white. I started graying early. I started graying when I was in my 20s.
That's
but
weird.
I would always cut my hair off so nobody would see it. And all of a sudden, I let it grow out and I started seeing it. He started playing with it. I was like getting compliments. I was like, oh no, we keeping this Jazzy. What's up, Michael?
Yeah, Michael Leon said, what's up, Buff? Nicole said, I'm a new fan, but now a lifelong one. Great music, sir. There's no sound to see this trombone.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, Merlon, Devon, good evening, my brother.
Good evening.
We got
Wow. Wow, they're
D.
coming on. She's out of Charlotte. Hey D, how you doing, sweetie?
D. You know, look, just to go back to something you were mentioning when we were talking about, shame on me for not knowing Buff Dillard. But when you think about in this business, Buff, I'm a little old school. I'm a young man, but I'm old school. I got an old soul.
I
So
feel
when you think about music, let's say maybe 20 years ago, you can kind of keep up with artists. But now there's so many artists up. Everybody's dropping a CD. I think I'm gonna drop a CD at the end of the year. So y'all be
Go
looking.
ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. Let me on the track. Let me on the track.
I'm gonna put you on the track. So why do you think in this industry it's hard for people to really know artists now, to even to get your music heard? Why do you think that?
I really hate to say it, but my belief is it's all about who you know. I've never been a cliquish person.
Yeah.
I just haven't. I've never been that person. But from the fan point of view, in the smooth jazz is still growing. Like it wasn't a genre that everybody would just go out to. Hey, we going to a jazz concert. No, they want to go to see a R&B artist, a hip hop artist, a rap artist, or somebody pop like Justin Timberlake, Michael Jackson, those type artists. But jazz is growing, and you have to address that question from each genre, and from my genre, which is smooth jazz. It's just that a lot of stations don't support that music. And if they did, and it was presented, it was put in the face by the media to the multitude, more will really realize like what wonderful music it is and how it can communicate without lyrics. That's powerful. That's very powerful.
That's right. But I don't even think about even your sound, because see, you have that Philly sound. And I know, and I know you were with the Philadelphia All City Jazz.
Yes, yeah.
So I mean, you played with I couldn't believe legendaries. You saw people like Count Basie.
Yeah.
I mean, how was that experience?
Dude, that was one of the best experiences of my life, because at the time in high school, I didn't know Count Basie. I heard his name and everything, but I never studied his music. I was a big band freak. There are over 108, genres of jazz. A lot of people don't know that either. So putting that out there, big band and second line was like my expertise. And when I heard his band, his orchestra, before he passed away, I was able to play on the set with him. I was a guest and played in the trombone section, and it even took a solo. But yeah, it was exhilarating, man. It was just crazy. The fans, the energy in the room, to hear natural horns without any amplification was stupid. It was just dumb. And it moved me, man. It was just awesome. And I thought that I would be a big band for the rest of my career, but I gravitated as one soul, one little sheep that got out the flock and started doing a solo thing. And it led me to smooth jazz.
It's made you smooth jazz. So was the trombone always your first love? Was that your first instrument?
No. I was always playing the trombone at a young age. I started at age about 4. I was holding it and putting a note in it. 5, I was actually able to play a song. But the whole time, I knew for life I was going to be a drummer. And I did play the drums. I did play the drums for a while, and I got bored with it because in concert band in school, you play one drum and not the kit. Okay. So I just got bored. I kept first chair. What sold me on the drums? I've never told anybody this, but my dad's baby brother, Uncle Daniel, he resides in Nashville, Tennessee. He played the trombone, and he would invite me. Well, my first concert was Peabo and the Crosswinds versus Lakeside, and they had just come out with that tune, Fantastic Voyage. to this day, that's my favorite jam. Like, so
Like,
yeah. Come on, take a ride. But ain't no jive, right? So when we would go on his set, on the Peebo's set, of course we would talk with Peebo and everything, but I was fascinated by the kit. The drum kit up on the riser, the lights hit it. It was, and so I fell in love with the drums, man. But I got very, very bored with it, and then I switched to the upright bass in orchestra.
Gotcha.
And I was in the 5th and 6th grade then. And the plan was to convert to electric bass. And moving to Philly from Charlotte, Philly was saturated with musicians that played those instruments. So, I ended up converting back to the trombone. I was playing the trombone the whole time at my dad's church and at my grandmother's church and my auntie's church. Just come on up here, boy, play a song for us. Come on, yeah.
That's right.
I would go and play, but nothing on this magnitude until my band teacher in Philly, Mr. Whitaker, found out I could play trombone my second year in band. Virtually, I did absolutely nothing. I sat in the back of the classroom because there were no drums or bass spaces available. But when he heard me one day playing the trombone, that was it. He was like, "No, I need you to do exactly what I heard you doing just a minute ago on each of my bands." So that's how it happened.
That's how it happened. I mean, that Philadelphia sound, Kenny Gamble, Leon Huff, and you think about some of the greatest, Phyllis Hyman. I mean, Buff Dillard. I told y'all.
Well, I'm honored to say my name with theirs. Thank you.
You're welcome, my brother. But I want to show you something, Buff.
Okay.
I want everybody. I want to show you something real quick. I had to throw that in there.
I appreciate that, brother. That's a timeless piece. It'll never get old.
That'll never. Nicole said, "Can I tell you, Queen City Vibe gives me life."
Oh my gosh. Everybody loves that song, man. I wrote that song. That song is about Charlotte. And it gets a lot of airplay around the world. It's in rotation in Japan, Africa. I don't think it's in the UK yet. But yeah, it gets a lot of airplay. And I had no idea that song was going to be so popular.
Right. I mean, it's amazing song. Hey, what's up, my friend, Mr. John Moore from Huntsville, Alabama. Check out his sons. The Moore twins. They're amazing. Those guys are amazing. So make sure you check them out. Again, everybody. Yeah, I'm Jazzie KWard, your host for Artist Talk. My special guest is international recording artist and producer Buff Dillard is hanging out with us tonight. What we're going to do now, we're going to take a short break, and Buff is going to play something for us, y'all. So go ahead, get your wine, get your popcorn. Go ahead. Also, we're going to put the website there and get ready so you can go on the website and order his latest project. But we're going to talk about that, okay? We'll be right back. Hi, this is Jazzie KWard, your host for Saturday Jazz Affair on FM 90.7 WVAS. Join me for a new segment of Artist Talk. That's 10 a.m. Central Standard Time each Saturday on WVAS. We're going to talk to artists about their music, have great conversation, and much more. That's on Artist Talk on 90.7 FM WVAS. Of course, you can stream the show via WVASFM.org. I hope you can tune in. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Hey, my new show, well, not a new show, but Artist Talk is also coming to WVAS Alabama State University. That's 90.7 on each and every Saturday at 10 a.m. That's Central Standard Time. And you can also stream the show via WVASFM.org. So get great conversation, and more so, we hope to take this show syndicated. So keep your fingers crossed, y'all. Okay. And again, thank you so much for all of your support. Again, tonight, my guest, inspirational and smooth jazz international recording artist, Buff Dillard, is there. And Buff, tell us how we can also support you in your music.
Downloading, always download the album. If you guys are ever just camping out on the web like you are right now, pull up another window and you can go to, there you go, right there. Use your phone, use whatever you got, use your devices and go to the website that's at the bottom of the screen right there, buffdillard.crd.co. That's buffdillard.crd.co. If you scroll down, you'll see a bar that says get the music here or something of that nature. If you click, it goes straight to my distributor and you can choose the digital store that you like. It's in all major digital stores. Or if you have an account with digital stores, go straight to the digital stores on streaming platforms. Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, CD Baby, Amazon.
Well, all music sold.
Yeah. So it's that easy. That easy.
All you have to do is Google Buff Dillard, and he's gonna pop up. Just Google it. This brother is going to pop up. So I challenge, everyone that's on the show tonight, go to the website, purchase, download the song. The website is listed there. And, it's all about support. Yeah. Everybody, all of us need support. And again, I appreciate you all on the platform. Someone also said, Buff, do you have the physical CD? They listen and follow you on Spotify.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We did a CD release last weekend and we got quite a few sold. I mean, once I did a live performance, people really wanted it. I did 4 songs off of it, and we have some left. And I've had to go ahead and reorder. So on the website as well, the email is there. If you would like a physical autograph copy, go ahead and email. Man, this is crazy because I was just talking about manager about this today. I'm like, Yolanda, how in the world we go mail this stuff out? Like we're cutting the middleman. That's okay, right. Buff. We'll get it done. So I hope she's watching and we're going to get it done. We will do that. So send us an email at buffdillard@gmail.com and we'll do the best we can to get that out to you. We'll tell you how the Cash App. Well, the Cash App is right there. I see it. Can you see it?
Yeah, y'all see the Cash App. Don't like
okay, there it is. Y'all go ahead and the shipping, and when we email you back, the shipping and everything will be included. The CD is $10. Physical CD, autograph CD, we're doing only $10. We're not trying to we're not trying to hurt nobody. We're just trying to make a living in this pandemic, these perilous times. So just include the I can't talk and read.
She said she wants one, and she's going to email your company. I guess.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Much love. Thank you so much. But yeah, you get that to us. I think the most it'll be is like $15. We'll get it out to you. As a matter of fact, let's just stick with that. I've said it here. $15. Cash App right there, or you can PayPal to buffdillard@gmail.com, and then we'll get your copy out there. You got to send us your address, though. You got to send us your address.
Got to send the address. So, I have all that in the chat, everybody. So all that information, Buff, is PayPal. Okay. All of that is notated right there. Get you a signed copy as well. Support this brother. Great music. It's hard to find, I don't want to say real music because this brother's been doing real music for over 35 years. We just get on, but hey, support Buff Dillard. And Buff, tell us about the song that you're going to play for us.
Well, the song that I'm playing is on Born to Bone Jazz album. It's called Love Is Real. For a long time as a child, I didn't know what love was. I mean, I get the maternal love, and I think that's how you say it, with your parents and your sisters and your brother. Well, I don't have any brothers, but I get that. But to love another and genuinely love them, and then they love you back, the fans, I'm like, wow, that's a very strong word. That's a very strong emotion and feeling that, Yahweh blessed us to be able to experience. Let's write a song about it. Well, like the hit? Here it comes.
Here you go. Real Love, y'all, by Mr. Buff Dillard, trombonist. You're hearing it right here live on Artist Talk. So make sure you guys go over to the website and go ahead and get your copy of his latest project, Born Bone Jazz.
All right. Talk a little bit. Give me one moment.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Again, I'm your host, Jazzie KWard. I'm so excited about Artist Talk going to 90.7 FM WVAS. I couldn't do it without your support, the amazing artists that have come on the platform. Again, I just want to thank you all so much. So get ready on Saturday, on the Saturday Jazz Affair at 10 a.m., but you can join the show from 8 a.m. to 12 noon on WVASFM.org. sorry. I was there still on mute. Man, that let me tell you something. And, you know, this probably not important to you, Buff, but you know, but hey, we need to get this on the charts, the Billboard charts, every chart that is out there, y'all. So that's why you need to support this brother. Go out, purchase the
Download
CD.
it. Yes, sir.
You know,
Yes, sir.
Jazzie KWard says she's been a long time fan of yours.
Yes, she has, and thank you so much.
Victoria
Thank you so much.
said we need you at the Seabreeze Jazz.
Let's go. Let's go.
We that's right. We got to get Buff down at the Seabreeze. But Nicole said, I can't tell me trombone ain't a sexy instrument. Loving the composition of the track, everything. They like your vibe, your dancing. What I'm gonna tell you, Buff, when you do your music, you go into music takes you to a whole different space. Then.
Yes. It's it started with just being around musical background family. Like I mentioned, my uncle. There's another uncle that won 2 Grammy Awards. He's passed on, but he won 2 Grammys. He wrote for Teddy Pendergrass and Al Green. My dad, again, who's passed on, before becoming a minister, he performed with Tina Turner, Otis Redding, and James Brown on the sax. Okay. So I grew up in a home with, musicians, like that. That was, oh my gosh, what is that? But yeah, and so it started there. But when I found out that I was battling a depressive state, because I didn't even know it as a kid, along with other things, that music would be the only thing that bring me joy and would allow me to escape this matrix of a life here that it's a gift, but the gift that we are forced to learn how to maneuver and adapt to. You feel what I'm saying? So in order for me to do that, it took music. And then when I realized I had the gift to perform it and bring what I feel, which is I leave this world to others that hear it, I knew that was my destiny, and I had to pursue it.
Right. I'm glad that you mentioned that, Buff, because with so much going on, in the world, especially in with mental illness, and to me, music is healing. So yes. Mind, body, and soul. How does Buff take care of Buff?
Music. One word, man. It's bone jazz. I very seldom listen to my own music. I've listened to this album more than I listen to any album I've ever put out over the years, because every song, every track is a testimony. It has a definition to it that's about my life and the journey to where I am now, musically and just everyday life. Right. That's really all I can tell you, man. I do everything I can to help others. I'm constantly giving back to children that are homeless and have nowhere to go. They're without parents, but we take care of them. We support charities, and I've seen those blessings just come back. And either if they miss me, whoop, they got my kids. So I'm good. I'm good.
So who are some of your artists that you looked up to?
I didn't have to look far. It was my household. It was my father. In fact, like, I often wondered and always asked him, Dad, why'd you have to go and start preaching? Good Lord. He was awesome on that sax. In fact, there's a video that I did, and it's a pandemic project, but the song is also on the album, and it's called Wish for a Better Place. And I was actually going to do that one tonight. I thought I was going to do that one, but then I was like, I might get emotional. But that song is about me in a place now for coming up on a year without my father, and the pandemic, the state of the world, the war, the black on black, as they call it, crimes and killings, the police brutality, Black Lives Matter, all this kind of stuff. And that's how I, derived to this song. Wish the world was a better place. No more war, only love and hate is the hook. And I'm singing just like I was singing in that one. That's me in the background singing.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I look to my uncles. I look to my dad. Growing up, I didn't listen to a lot of musicians. I didn't even know what smooth jazz was. I knew what big band was, and I knew what second line was because that's what I did growing up in church and other organizations. But once I found out about your Grovers and your one of my favorite Albright and Rick Braun. I gravitate to them, but I didn't mimic anybody. I always prayed for something different that was smooth without a whole lot of riffs, just smooth and soul touching. And that's what my music is. It's not complicated. A lot of musicians, I get that. Yeah, man, it's not complicated. Oh, Buff ain't this. It's smooth. I just wanted to be smooth and to be a blessing to people. That's all I ever wanted to do. So we'll continue to do that,
We'll do that. Well, that's why I tell you, my brother, you got that it factor. Yeah, I'm telling you, born to bone jazz, Buff Dillard. This brother got that it factor. And I told you, if you don't know him, shame on you.
Thank you.
Buff, I want to say, brother, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us anything that you're working on that's coming up? Any concerts, or should we just visit the website?
You know what? Everything is on that website, and I often point people to the website. It's newly developed, and you're going to get more information there than you will Google, to be honest with you, because we made sure that we put everything that everybody needed to know about Buff Dillard music right there. So yes, we have, I think this is the last of a series of interviews. I don't know who's next or where we're interviewing, whatever, but if Yahweh continue to send people my way and cross my path to do things, I'm that dude that won't say no, forget about it, I don't have time. I'm going to find time. I'm going to make time to make it happen. We have a couple of shows that are coming up, some with the full band, but we also, we practice safe distancing across the board. Because we're not out of the woods yet. I'm praying that we get out so we can get back to work, because we took a blow. Musicians all over the world, we took a blow. More so than anybody else, because we can't get out there and operate our craft. You know what I mean? And so but everything is there. To answer your question, everything is there. All the lineup from month to month, what we're doing and where we'll be. And I'll also still be doing some things on virtually. So every now and again, I like to do pop-up not concerts, pop-up selections. And we were trying to do one last night, but I couldn't get my sound right. But, you never know when a Facebook Live might pop up.
That's right. So how can they follow you on Facebook Live? How can they follow? What's your page?
Buff Mr. Bone Jazz Dillard. Just do search Buff Mr. Bone Jazz Dillard and you'll find it. Join the group. That's the best thing you do, because the people in my group, the fans that are in my group, Buff Dillard Music Group, they get everything first. Like we do. You never know. I just never know. I get an idea. I'm driving and y'all would put it in he dropped the thought and I was like, okay, let's get on here. And I tell you what, let's do a poll. And everybody that answers the question to the poll from this time to this time, they actually got the single to the album before anybody ever had it. I sent it to them personally, via email. So you just never know what you might win or what you might get just for supporting Buff Dillard music.
That's right. Well, brother, I want to say you definitely have my support. Anything I can do in my power, I'm just a phone call, a text message, an email away.
Get me back to Alabama. Get me back to Alabama. I'm telling you now.
Get you back to Alabama. And
go have a conversation with Kim Scott. Go have a conversation with my girl.
Yeah, she's amazing. And I definitely want to have you on 90.7 FM WVAS. And hopefully, I got my Nat King Cole. We do the Nat King Cole Jazz Festival. So we need to have Buff Dillard in that festival.
Hey, let's do it, man. I'm a phone call away. I got you.
I got you, brother. But again, many blessings to you. Everybody go out and get the new project, Born to Bone Jazz. Right there. The website is listed there. My brother, take care of yourself, and we'll be talking real soon, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome, brother. Peace. Wow, guys. Another great conversation with international recording artist, trombonist, Mr. Buff Dillard. I'm Jazzie KWard. Thank you so much for your support of the show. Everyone here, thank you so much. Hey, Victoria. Don't forget, David, what's up? Make sure you go over to KWard Radio, my YouTube channel, and subscribe to the channel. Go to kwardradio.com if you want to support the show. My PayPal Cash App information is posted. Any artists that would like to be a featured guest on the show, all of my information is listed there. I'm going to leave you, of course, in the great hands of Mr. Buff Dillard himself. Remember, take care of yourself and be kind to others. I'll see you on Friday night. Good night, everyone.
Oh, how I wish the world was a better place. No more fighting wars, only love will reign.
A live one-on-one conversation, 30 minutes of pure entertainment with musicians, writers, and actors, to motivators, chefs, and even rappers, to up-and-comers with the it factor. It's the Jazzie KWard coming at ya.